Do enter this video blog as evidence in the case against me.
You rehearse that much?
Yeah, every night in front of the mirror before bed. Why, is it stale?
I will attempt to insert like and totally as much as possible. So, here it goes.
Today, we're going to be looking at some of the iconic auditions that launched careers and breaking down some of the techniques that they used to break into the industry. I'm Tristan Spohn, a professional actor most known for portraying number 2 in Stranger Things 4, and I am cosplaying a commentary YouTuber today because I am actually filming on location in New York for an upcoming project.
Oh, I made a promise to a man. He gave me a ring and I gave him my word.
And your word is shot to hell now, don't you think?
Rachel McAdams, who had her breakout role with a fairly intimate audition in the early 2000s for The Notebook.
What are you gonna do, Al?
I don't know.
What about the last 2 days? They happened, right? Can't just take that away.
No. I know that they happened.
You can feel the love in her eyes. It's never about just finding who is the best actor in this role. It's who is the actor that will fit the best with the other actors that we have. Being able to be crystal clear with that relationship, prioritize connecting with the person across from you, is what will make it easy for them to picture what you would be like across from another actor.
Is that a test, Al? I didn't pass it?
I made a promise to a man. He gave me a ring and I gave him my word.
And your word is shot to hell, don't you think?
Well, I don't know. I'll find out when I talk to him.
So you're not gonna break your promise? That's what this is about? I thought it was about following your heart, Al.
I love that she's not afraid to turn away from the camera. It's very real, it's very raw. It's also had a beautiful build into this, starting very low key, very clearly in love, and being able to see her love be chipped away by this volatile conversation is really cool to watch.
Else, let's be honest. Maybe it's about security.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
You know, he does have a lot of money, Al.
Okay, now I hate you. Now I hate you.
This is beautiful inside out acting. What you're saying and how you're expressing yourself with your face is incongruent with your eyes, which are actually revealing how you really feel. So even though what she's saying and what you can see on her face communicates anger, you can still see in her eyes the hurt.
You smug bastard! Haven't you been paying attention for the past? What do you think's been happening here?
I don't know. I think I must have misread the signal.
Yeah, I guess you did.
And you see how she's still not crying? Do you think that means this doesn't have any emotional impact? Or is it just as powerful to see her trying her hardest not to cry, but she's so dialed in that you can feel that raw pain? It's very easy to cry. It's not as easy to be connected to the intense emotion that often leads to crying. Jason Momoa, who is writing his typecast of Beach Dude in his various Baywatch shows, that finally was able to break out of that with his audition for Game of Thrones, and eventually would allow him to play different characters such as iconic Beach Dude Aquaman. One thing he's already doing an incredible job of is getting his body into the scene in addition to his voice. A lot of times people are more concerned about their face and their voice to the point they completely neglect that their body needs to also sell it. Whenever you're doing a high fantasy role like this, they need actors that are going to go all out. You can't half commit. You need to full send it. This is such an interesting audition tape. What a beautiful job of making sure his wardrobe matches the character. Even his teeth necklace and his leather bracers. If this is his original wardrobe that he wore, this immediately makes it incredibly easy for you to picture him in this high fantasy world. Now, if you would like feedback on one of your auditions, you can get a free acting review video from me personally. Simply upload a video of your recent acting, and then I'll record a 5 to 10 minute video breaking down what you could improve on and reinforce the things that you are doing right. If you're interested in this, you get it for free whenever you start a 7-day free trial in our online acting school, The Acting Lab. Link is in the description below. Keep in mind, it is only for serious actors who are over 18 right now. You can start your free trial with the link in the description, and I look forward to reviewing your acting. After years of getting smaller roles, Emma Stone was able to get her dreams of Hollywood to come true after booking leading roles in Zombieland and, of course, Easy A. What the f is this intro?
Let the record show that I, Olive Pendergast, being of sound mind, ample-ish breast size, and the occasional corny knock-knock joke, do enter this video blog as evidence in the case against me. And because I'm being judged by a jury of my peers, I will attempt to insert like and totally as much as possible. So, here it goes.
I love that she is doing everything possible to fully immerse you into feeling like you're actually watching this video vlog. Most actors would have had the perfect blue backdrop and kept it super simple. Great job on just doing it on her bed. I love it.
Gossip that has turned my varsity letters scarlet. However, for those of you who are hoping that the sizzling details of my sordid past will give you reason to lock your door and make love to a dollop of your sister's moisturizing lotion, well, you will be gravely disappointed. Look, I just need to set the record straight. And what better way to do that than to broadcast it here on the internet?
A lot of actors that did this audition, I guarantee you, were making all of these moments so special. Just like, so of course, I'm gonna broadcast it on the internet. It feels like she's just talking to us. It doesn't feel like she's going on this super cool verbose monologue.
Part 1. The shudder-inducing and cliched, however totally false account of how I lost my virginity to a guy at a community college in the neighboring town. Let me begin by saying that there are 2 sides to every story, and this is my side. The right one. Like, totally.
Wait, where are you going? Tell me what happened. It's leaving me wanting to see more. You want them to feel curious about seeing more from you, not like, oh, okay, we have a good idea of what they're all about.
I am Iron Man.
Robert Downey Jr. has been a household name for a while. He was a very successful teen actor, but he then had a lot of personal issues that turned him into a liability for some studios and some sets. This audition for the most iconic role of his career, Iron Man, is what helped put him back on the map. While it's not the thing that launched his career, it is the thing that rebirthed his career.
What's up? Action.
Oh, Mr. Stark, you have been described by some as a Da Vinci for our time. What do you have to say about that?
Da Vinci, ridiculous. I don't paint.
Oh, and what do you have to say about the fact that Stark Weapons is responsible for millions of deaths since World War II?
Oh boy, let me guess. Berkeley? Ms.
There are already multiple mannerisms that are so distinctly Robert Downey Jr. that make his delivery of these lines feel different than any other actors. Leaning into your unique vernacular and your unique way of processing what you're saying is definitely a way to make your delivery stand out.
Baby hospitals making hemp pants and the like, but until that time, can I get you a drink?
You rehearse that much?
Yeah, every night in front of the mirror before bed. Why, is it stale?
Well, I can picture that.
I could show you firsthand.
Sorry, I don't laugh at your jokes. I haven't been paid to like all the DOD fat cats in this place, Mr. Stark.
Sorry, stick around. You'll be on payroll soon enough. Call me Tony.
I'm sorry, Tony.
He has this very interesting way of being very selective with his eye contact. He's completely looking away from her, refusing to give her the time of day. And then when he needs something from her, now I'm making you feel like the only person that exists in the world.
Tell me, do you plan to run any pictures of all the millions that we've saved by advancing medical technology or kept from starvation with our telecrops? Or are you going to ignore all those advances that were spawned from military funding?
He's doing a good job of having a lot of this technical scientific jargon feel fluid. The more matter of fact you are about hyper technical, hyper specific or scientific information, the more it seems like you know your shit because you don't even have to think about it.
You're never going to get me in the sack with that attitude. Crudité?
She looked hot and bothered a little bit. She was like, looking over him. That's funny.
You just gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I.
In the early 90s, Mathew McConaughey, he had done a few commercials and shows like Unsolved Mysteries, but it was his audition for Dazed and Confused that finally set him on the map. And then, a decade later, he became my Lord and Savior. This is terrible. Why the f would he do this? This is one of the worst things you can do as an actor right here. Oh, let me be a dancer, just put my little hand up your shoulder and I'm driving. Oh, I'm a baby actor. The actor that I worship. I do actually respect him a lot. You do want to show what it's like behind the wheel. So I recommend actors put something to where it's just out of frame. So instead of here, I would put it here. You can see in my arm that I am driving, but it's not obvious that I'm just moving it in empty space.
I'm Tom.
Yeah. Hey man, whose car is this? You know Bobby?
Hey, man.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Say, man, you got a joint?
No, not on me one.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
You can hear so much extra background noise going on, and he's still focused on what he needs. And he's not trying to be cool, he's just sitting in it.
Ah, there's Pickford, that stoner. I know he's got some weed.
He literally just ripped the steering wheel off the car in this imaginary world. Just that wheel is taken for a ride.
Same old shit, man. Huh? Working for the city. Yeah. Been thinking about getting back to school. Get back to JC. Maybe.
He's only able to give half of an acting performance because we're only seeing half of the face. If the casting directors were smarter, they would have had the camera be more of an over-the-shoulder shot of his scene partner so we can actually see more of his face.
Hey, what is it, boy? You gonna end up in jail talking that kind of shit.
That's what I love about high school girls, man. I keep getting older, but they stay the same age.
I wish that he cheated that line forward instead of sending it straight to the scene partner for half of that line. I would have just cheated it forward the whole time. So even though the casting directors gave him awful blocking, he at least can salvage the last line. Overall, he captured the attitude and the vibe of the character, and ultimately they know an audition is not the finished product. So as long as you capture the vibe, they can trust that they can get you all the way there and fix the little idiosyncrasies, the little mess ups here and there that maybe are present in the audition.
Tamlin weather.
Steve Carell. He was definitely not starving by the time he got this audition for Anchorman, but this is what put him on the map for being a leading comedy man, which he would later go on to become in 40-Year-Old Virgin and, of course, The Oficina.
I like to eat ice cream, and I really enjoy a nice pair of slacks. Years later, a doctor will tell me that I have an IQ of 48 and am what some people call...
His face isn't doing anything crazy. It's pretty still. So whenever you're doing comedy, the worst thing you can do is joke the joke. And the comedy from this comes from how serious he is while saying the most unserious things.
So it's settled. We'll declare war on Corningstone. By the way, Brick, what are you eating?
Oh, it's one of those delicious falafel hot dogs with cinnamon and bacon on top.
What do you mean one of those? Those don't exist. That's a used coffee filter with cigarette butts on it.
Well, I got it out of the food basket at the end of the lunch line.
That's a garbage can. Although with the cooking here, there's not much difference.
This is how you know he's an incredible actor. It wasn't until 3/4 of the way through this scene I realized it was take 2 of the scene before this, which shows he's going the extra mile to make so many distinctly different choices that it doesn't even feel like the same scene. Capturing multiple different vibes lets them see that they can go any way that they want the story to with you.
The cooking's very bad here.
Terrible.
You're gonna get sick. I'm just telling you one more time, you're gonna get sick.
I love how red in the face he's getting. Because miming stuff looks so awkward, I almost feel like the fact he's miming it instead of having the actual food in this situation makes it funnier.
Oh no, I'm gonna choke. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Okay, no, one more. Oh.
Rick, you want some water? Water? Maybe?
I can't tell if he's around at the end of the scene, which I love because I always tell actors if you're watching this on mute, you should have no idea when you're doing the scene versus when you're talking to the casting director or the teacher. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to know how to audition for big projects despite having 0 experience, then you can check out this video up there where I break down exactly how to go from 0 to set.